Welcome back, everybody. Well, I'm still sitting around like a slob in my dressing gown. No hot water, no heating, but we don't really care about that at the moment, do we? The boiler man is going to have to come another day because he was useless today. All we really care about today is Bitcoin and maybe what's going to happen with some of these altcoins. So this is the deal. We are now in our last resistance blue box territory, right in the middle of it as we speak. This is the last step before we blow off all the way up to 20,000. That is the situation. So we're pushing our way all the way up to the top. The top of this box being 17,200 or thereabouts. If that rejects, which corresponds to where we were significantly rejected back in the good old days, where we came up, rejections here, significant ones I should mention, and this is a different situation, a different ball game altogether. These rejections, aren't what we're looking for at the moment. These are as a result of going parabolic. You'd see this with any token that goes parabolic and then starts basically consolidating but giving enormous relief rallies. So anyway, that was a drop of 36, and this one here when we came up to test the top of this blue box, like I say, where we are at right now, basically straight all the way down from there to there in a couple of days, but eventually all the way down to here. So I'm not saying that this is what's going to happen, I'm just saying that this is the top area before we reach $20,000. That is it. So if we're expecting a significant rejection, I think is the appropriate thing to say. That a significant rejection is what we're kind of expecting from this top area here. If that's what we're expecting, what are we going to expect from things like Uni Token? Well, I can tell you now, we're expecting a bigger drop. Already today, just on this candle body, doesn't look like much, but it is a lot. That's 12% already. We're coming down to where normally I would say this is where we're going to find a bit of a bounce, a bit of a relief rally. We're on the 7 simple and the 50 exponential, all sort of corresponding into this same little zone here. But if this breaks down, we're coming down to $3.30, and if that breaks down all the way down to $2.70, it could be pretty nasty. I mean, it could be pretty dramatic, and I've got no reason to doubt that those sort of prices are on the cards. Look, if we face it, I mean, I made a video a couple of weeks ago saying that the bottom was in. I had no idea that we were going to rally 146%. I caught some of those moves, definitely, but I had no idea it was going to rally to that extent. That is a super rally. Now, from what I understand, there's going to be a lot of Uni tokens flooding the market again soon, unlocked from some pooling farming thing that they've got going on. So there's another reason why there's going to be a dump. There's going to be a lot more on the market available to sell, and at this rate people are probably going to get out as soon as they can, and especially if we get a super dump, people won't want to see this sort of thing happening again. People are just going to want to sell their tokens. I know I certainly would want to be selling my tokens if I had it, and I don't have them. I've sold them already. But this is going to pose a super bearish scenario, because if we have a massive rejection here, we could be looking at a 10% drop, and I mean literally a 10% drop out of the sky, about 8% drop. That's going to be emphasized by the weaker coins, and the altcoins they're already feeling the pressure. They're anticipating this. I haven't had a look at the Bitcoin dominance, but I imagine it's going up a bit, and this is only going to emphasize that. If Bitcoin drops, alts are going to be smashed, absolutely terrified of what's going to happen. They can feel it coming around the corner. Anyway, you short the weak, you don't short the strong. Don't go short in things, trying to catch a top. You short into weakness, and that's why I've shorted into Uni Token. Now, it's not all about buying, selling, longing, shorting. I've found myself a new little niche, which is this Bitsgap. I've basically got bots doing the trading for me at the moment with amazing returns. I'd suggest you check it out. I've got a link at the bottom below. It's all free to set up. If you wanted to go ahead and actually actually pay for it, you can do, but you'll be able to use it for 2 weeks for free anyway, and you don't actually have to pay anything to get that free 2 weeks. Just click it and you can have a fair old crack at what's going on with it. But at the moment it's absolutely destroying everything. Look, I'm up on every respect. Some of these are significantly up, and this one alone, I only put this one on 4.5 hours ago. I've accumulated 6.62 bitcoins on top of what I had in that portfolio. Bots, there's a reason Wall Street use bots. I understand that now, and I kind of feel a bit foolish, and that I've spent so much time sort of chipping into as many trades as I can, whereas I could have had all these bots working for me from the outset. Anyway, I would suggest you have a little look at that. I've got a tutorial that I made just today, and I've join my Telegram if you want to ask me questions about it. But I feel like I might just surrender maybe even half of my portfolio now over to these trading bots. Anyway, I'm going to leave it with you there. Be careful if you're in any altcoin right now. Be careful if you're even in Bitcoin right now. My understanding is that this is the level here, and we're at only a few $100s away from it, where a significant pullback is likely to happen, and it could be it's got the ability to crash the altcoin market massively. And to be honest with you, this could even be the top for Bitcoin for maybe a couple of months. We could consolidate from here after before our next leg up and away past 20,000 like it's nothing, and into 24,000. But anyway, I will leave it with you there. Thank you for watching. I hope you have a nice day. Take it easy.